Hey guys, it's me, Jedi Josman. Welcome back to the video. Today, I'm going to be doing something that I didn't even think I was going to be doing, and I'm going to be hopefully completely changing up what I have behind me right now, which I don't know what I said at the end of the last episode, but if I said I was going to be doing something, I'm probably not going to be doing that today. But first, I'm going to show you everything that I changed in between episodes because I did change a lot. As you can see that there's a giant open space right behind me now. You can see I moved my sifting setup, and then I also moved the steam engine. So I got rid of the steam engine and the water wheels and everything with that, and I moved it all down here because it was loud and I didn't like it. So I moved it all down here. I made it a little bit more compact. It's also still completely integrated with my ME system, and all of these things are now being imported, exported, etc. through the applied energistics way. Other than that, everything is the same. All of this stuff is the same. I don't have the other little row yet. I will add that in eventually. But you can see I pretty much just copied and pasted what I had up there and moved it down here. These are over here still. Yeah, that's pretty much all I did in between episodes. Except for I did set up the recipes for the way that I'm going to be upgrading this. And then I did a few more things, which I made this, which only has a few things in here right now, but I realized that I didn't have a very good way to get clay, so I wanted a better way to get clay, and the recipe for clay that I saw was the easiest was dirt and water essence. So I have a dirt seed right here, and then I think right here, yes, I have a water seed. And then in order to get these, I'll show you just the recipe are super easy. Dirt seeds, super easy. Inferium essence, dirt, prosperity seed. And then water seeds are water agglomerate, or agglomerate, however you say that, which is just gravel, dirt, water, and clay. Super easy. So I built this back. And then the seeds that I also have in here are netherite seeds, copper, gold, iron, and inferium. And those gold, copper, iron, and netherite, those were just given to me by completing a quest. So I did not make those. So I just completed a quest, and now I'm bigger in size. I regret doing this. Looks like I'm 3 blocks tall now. I'm bigger now. So if you don't want to be bigger, then don't click that, because I do not believe there's a way to undo it. I did also make this bigger, and I completed it. So this is how much I'll have to work with when I'm doing it. But then over here, I was looking at the quests, and I noticed that there was a way to pretty much make all of this minus that. With it, this is how I'm getting singularities, just because I need them as crafting recipes. So that to make all of this into one thing, I believe, but I really don't know how to do it. So I need this guide. And then I was going through the applied energistics quests, and then down here there's a thing called a quantum computer, and I read it a little bit wrong before, and all this does is replace these over here. Not this is for something else that I'll need to make, but this quantum computer needs a quantum core. These are the down here are the requirements. So what I need is I'm going to do hopefully a 7x7 of these with I need 1 quantum computer core, I need 1 quantum data entangler, and I need 1 quantum computer multi-threader. So I have these down here, so I need a quantum computer core. So here it is, and if I request one, it's missing these. So I guess I did not add all of the recipes that I need. And I should, oh no, I'm definitely not able to do that. I need more singularities. So I think it's quicker if I do the ball into the singularity, which is a super easy recipe, because I think I can get the balls quicker. And then also, I believe I automated this, which is an automatic way to get lava. Now these are going a lot quicker, so it shouldn't be too long before I'm able to request this quantum computer core. So I need 4,000 more of these, and I need some more glass. So I need get my drawer with a bunch of sand out of here, and then come over here and smelt all of this. So once I get enough matter balls for this one, then the next step I need to do is get a quantum data entangler that needs a lot more of these matter balls than I have. So I don't think for right now I can get a quantum data entangler, but then I can get hopefully a quantum computer. It's a multi-threader, which is definitely a lot more of a reasonable goal. But I should be able to now click start and it's going. So I'm getting a bunch of redstone, which I will turn on this and I should be getting a bunch more redstone. So I'll try to talk over the steam engine right beneath me. But when I get this new quantum computer, what I understand, it's gonna be all of these CPUs, and then because I greatly misunderstood what it was going to be, I'm also going to try and see if I can replace the crafting version of these in this episode. I don't know if I'll be able to. I don't know if I'll have enough resources right now or what, but I will definitely be trying. But it's nice to see I'm making these shattered singularities once I get enough lava, and then I'm making the quantum infusion once I get the quantum infused dust, which I get from crushing down the shattered singularity, which I have to wait for the lava for. The silicon is smelting. Everything is going pretty darn good. If I get 4 nether stars and I just come in here real quick, but then if I go like this and boom, right, I go like that, and like that. Oh, it's so loud. So now I should be able to fly out of here. And if I fly all the way over here, zoom in, it should be going, yes, without me even being nearby. So I can just quickly go back up here, and then things should just start coming in. Like the redstone is going up, blaze rods are going up, and I'm not down there, which is just better for me. I have another one of these, so I should be able to place this right here. And if I set the back to input, auto eject off, and it's input output, I do need speed upgrades, which I'll need some more of these, and then I need energy upgrades. I'm going to be making some fire essence seeds now, so I just need normal, and then I need the seed base. So now I should be crafting this, and I currently don't have an unbreakable hoe, so I just keep filling this up with diamonds when it breaks, but it's going pretty good so far. And then now, since I'm doing that, I'll have fire essence. So in here, I will do this, and then I will do this, but I'll do it as a stack, just because I don't like waiting for a while for everything. So boom, and then boom. So now that should be good. I should be able to get a multi soon. Oh yes, I can. So I can get the core. So now I have a core that's not going anywhere, and that should, oh, I need a quantum crafting unit to get the quests unlocked. So I'm gonna go right here and start it off. So 7x7 one. I really hope I'm building this right, because if not, I will have to look up how to do it, and I'd rather not look up how to do it, but I will if I must. It says I can place quantum crafting units for no additional benefits, so there can't be any empty space in here. So I'll place this down, I'll place this down. So now I need to see if I can, where are the accelerators? Yes, can I request 50 of them? Yes, I can. I filled up almost all of this with the accelerator things that I was talking to you about. And now this is offline, but it changes. So like this is what it looked like before, and then I place that in and it does this, and now we can connect it up, and it changed again, and I should be able to just right click on here, and there's 352 coprocessors and then 256 M storage, which is quite a lot considering I go over here to this one, which has one processor, one coprocessor, and only in thousands of storage. So I would say that this is pretty good. Now, have to just wait for this, the data thing, because I need so many. I'll get more stone, I can do that manually. All of these things I can automate. I just need to wait for the matter balls to come in. So I have to wait for that, but now while I do that, I'm going to do this now with the assembler matrix. I haven't looked at that stuff yet, so I'll have to go into here. I know it's from extended AE, so I'll look at the wiki and figure out what I need to do for this. So I have the wall with a recipe. This now will have a recipe. Pattern core, so I'll need the speed core to have a recipe. So I need this. So to make it just a little bit easier on myself, I'm gonna make this dye essence seed, just so I can get whatever dyes I need to without having to worry about like what colors to make all the time. So I should be able to get the speed cores, and it said any more than 5 is overkill, so I will craft 5. So now I have 5 of these, and then I wonder if it's gonna tell me. Here we go. So 5 of these 50 assembler matrix craft cores. Can I craft 50? No, I need a little bit more dye essence. And then I need 70 matrix pattern cores, which I think is blue, and I can get blue dye just from lapis. So I have all of these. I need the wall, which is 150, and then I need 68 matrix frames, 68 of these, and now I just need to build it. And I'm thinking I'll build it right here, a 7x7, and now I'll connect all these up. So once I finish doing this, all of that work that I did last episode to get these crafters up and running, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll need to make a bunch of these, so I'll rather be safe than sorry, and I never use more than one of the auto crafters, and that is primarily because I didn't even know this existed. So I may look like I'm a little stupid for this, and that's okay if you guys want to think that, but I really just didn't know this existed, and I really don't know why I didn't know this existed, because it's a very useful thing to know that I wish I knew before I spent all that time making those. I mean, it doesn't really do anything for me in the long run that I did a really negative way, so I don't really care that much, all things considered. But I just need to fill all this up, this, and then these down, and then this, and all I should have to do is take a smart cable and boom, and the device is online. I should, hopefully, if I just come over here and take some patterns, if I go like this, can I just put them in there? Oh, yes, I can. So all of this that I did over here is just going to get mined up, and all of these recipes are going to get placed into here, which should hopefully be fine. So I have one CPU with a lot of coprocessors. All right, so this does exactly what I thought it would do, to where I only have one of these placed down, but since it has 3,552 coprocessors in here, that means I can do all of these different things. And you see how much storage it's using? It's using 8,000 storage for this one, and it's using 6,000 storage for this one. But I have 256 million storage that I can use in total. So that's great. All my patterns are in this giant thing, which I have all of this space for, which is great. I can search for them. When I go in here, it shows the same thing, and when I go to my pattern access, they're in here, so I can literally just place them in, and I don't even have to come to this thing anymore. So this is just great. Now I have all these matter balls still producing. I'm at 30,000. If I do the entangler, which I still need 23,000 matter balls, but then I need more redstone, and I need more of all this other stuff. So I was just looking at things, and I've decided that I want to actually get my access to use my ME system wherever to actually be infinite. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I need to do this, and I should get, here we go, 2 quantum entangled singularities. What I need to do is hook it up to something. So I think I'll just hook it up. I have a lot of space right here. I'll hook it up right here. So I believe all I need to do is create a ring like this, put that in the middle, place down one of these singularities in here, and I have to place this in here with my singularity. And as long as I hook it up to the system, I should be good. Oh, there we go. So now this is hooked up, devices online. I completed these quests. I should be able to go anywhere I want. But then what I can also do is build this in another dimension, and it works to automate things there. I do need to chunk load it, which I haven't done. However, that's not my main issue right now. So what I'm going to do is get some more sky stone so that I can make this data entangler, because I'm out of sky stone. I need more redstone. I'm almost done with the matter balls, and then I'll do these two on my own. But first I'm gonna go home and go on here with this claim chunks. I'm gonna claim all of these chunks that I'm in right now, which is 20. And then if I do this, oh, that removes them. Okay, I think if I do this, then do I have to shift click? There we go. Now these are all force loaded, and I can go back, and now I can access my ME system wherever I am. So I'm going to switch over the magnet to be on and pick up to the ME system. And then all I can do is just mine these, and they go straight into my ME system without me filling out my inventory, which is great. What I do want to do is to try and get started into productive bees, because productive bees are a pretty important mod. So I want to do that. I do also want to get better gear, so because this entire time I've been rocking iron armor, but I think that I can do better than that. One of these mods that I've seen in here that I want to look at is this replication mod. I don't know if I can do it right now, so I'll place this right here. Then I'll get some blaze powder, do that. So now I have these polymorphic catalysts, and I believe what I have to do is drop it in water. Place you in there. There we go. So now I have one polymorphic fluid bucket, and then I need kiwi. How do I get kiwi? So I'll place my lava in each one of these, and now I have the kiwi. So it said to do this. Oh, did I use the whole bucket? Oh no, I did not. So let me craft these matter network pipes because it told me to. And now the replicator. So I'm just gonna place it down right here, I guess. Oh, so that's what these things are. When you hold shift on it like this, it has 9 of that rock thing and then some of the grass. And a lot of these things have had that on there, and I didn't know what it was, but now I do. So I have almost 2 stacks of these. So now I'll go in here, and then I'll go back to Gator Mod. I need the identification chamber, and then I can place this down right here. I think I need a memory chip as well in order for this to work. There we go. It's scanning gold into here, and now it has 1 block of gold in this memory chip. Now, do I put this somewhere? Oh, here we go, chip storage. Now we can hook this up too. If I put this chip in here and I go here, I have I could have a block of gold. I'll make a matter tank. I don't really know what I'm doing with this mod, in all honesty. So I need a disintegrator. If I put something in here, then it disintegrates it. Ah, there we go. This is getting each of those 2 things. And then because I have the chip in here that has a block of gold, does it? Oh, because I need this to also go in a tank. Okay, I'm understanding this now. Now this whole chapter is completed. I'll get my coins, but then I'll go back to applied energistics, where it said down here that if I create this replication bridge, that I'm able to connect these 2 systems up. So if I understand this right, if I do that, precious. Yes, there we go. It lets me view them. So I want to get a bunch of this earth material. So it said that if I do it with cobblestone, that's an easy way to do it. So I'll do it this way. So if I put this in the disintegrator, then it should be going to a tank. Yeah, here we go. Now I have a bunch of earth in here. Now for nether, these omega tiers add a lot. And if I put this in the disintegrator. Alright, so I just did some crafting, as you can see by this notification that I got up there, for my Certus quartz. And I have every single resource that is needed in order to craft this quantum data entangler, which, as you can see by down here, is a lot of resources. And I really don't know how long this is going to take, but I have a feeling that these are going to be my bottleneck, but I will start it. So while I wait for this, I'm just going to get some flowers, and then I'm going to get a dirt, and then a sapling. And I want to see if I can't, oh, I need more dirt, that is right. I want to see if I can't get a beehive with some bees in it so I can start on the productive bees mod. Because that is a fun mod. I'd be interested in getting that automated, or not automated, but like set up right now. So I've very quickly just made this little thing over here, and I have this sturdy bee cage, which I don't know if I can craft the normal one. Yeah, because I need honey for it, and I don't have honey. So I'm going to sit here and fish, because there's a chance that I can get a watery bee, because I'm in an ocean biome. So I just made it big enough so it is big enough, I don't know. Oh, and there we go. I got a watery bee. It did sting me, so it's dying, which is not good. But now I have a watery bee, and if I come back over here, it said to feed it nature essence, so I'll grab some nature essence right here. I'll quickly place it back down, feed it that, and now I have a normal bee. And then in order to get its home, I need primal goo and a block of bamboo. So then I also do want to make sure that, you know, the bees are doing good. So I'm going to try and attempt my very first thing in this world that is designed to look somewhat decent. So we'll have to see how it goes. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I really hope that it doesn't look stupid, because if it does, then I'll be a little disappointed. But let's hope for the best. Alright, so I just finished building it. I made it a little bit bigger than I was originally going to. It's just a dome with some trees. The grass isn't spread yet. But I just wanted to build something that looks decent. And since I'm 3 blocks tall, and there's no 3 blocks tall doors, the way that I'm going to get in here is just teleporting. So this is what it looks like around. It's very square for a dome, and I made this mason table so that I could get the trim for this. I think it looks alright, but first I need to place down this block of bamboo with the goo next to it, and I don't know exactly what it takes. Sugar, boom. So it should be going. There we go. It's going slow, but it is going, and then it should hopefully turn this into a bee's nest, to where I can put this bee in here, and then once I put this bee in here, then I can go fish for another bee. So I just have to wait a little bit. And the primary thing that is in this mod is these upgrades, which is how you get all of the bees to be better for the most part. And there are also genes that you could do in here, and the stats that you can get, like this one has high productivity and weather tolerance and all those things. But what I'm going to do is just hopefully get these upgrades very quickly, because in here there's a block upgrade which makes the output of them be blocks, and it's a simulator upgrade, which the simulator upgrade makes it so they don't have to leave, which is pretty good. But let me go get another bee real quick, just so I can start breeding them and get multiple different types of bees, because once I get the bees, then I can get honey and all those things. Alright, now I have a normal bee. Then I'll go back over here. I'll go inside the bees, place this one down, and he should hopefully go to this nest. But then I want to get these two things down here. And I don't think that this is going to be a today episode adventure, unfortunately, just because I've already used up a lot of time crafting these things over here, and I'm about 3 hours into playing or recording this. So in between episodes, I'm not going to dig too far into this mod, but I'm just going to try and get bees and honeycomb. I'll try to get these advanced beehives, so you can see the crafting recipe for both of them here. Not anything hard at all, and this just makes it so there's more space in this advanced beehive, and this advanced beehive lets you have more, or have the same amount of bees in here, but you can see it right here, you can add the upgrades. So that's what I'll do in between episodes. Not too much, but now that we have these two giant cubes, it'll definitely make things better. Oh, I did forget. I made the data entangler. So what I'm going to see, I'm going to mine in here, get these crafting units out of the way. And it said over here that you need 121 and then the 256. You know what? I'll place all these back in here, and then I'm going to get all of the things that I will need to completely upgrade this thing. So just give me a second, and this will be the last thing that I do in this episode. So as you can see here, I completed this quest, which means I've had all of these things in my inventory. So I'll claim this, which means applied energistics, besides these optional quests and everything, is complete. I have done what they wanted me to do. I can still make the quantum crafter, these requesters, a cell workbench, and mega storage, and also ME stock export bus. So there's still a few things I can do. This other mod I can connect to applied energistics, but other than that, this is generally done. So when I go into here, go into my crafting status, I have 3,904 processors and 2 G storage, which is 2 billion items that I can send through crafting and have something done with them, which is quite a lot and quite amazing that exists in this mod, because that is much better than what I had before and so incredibly overkill, but I'm not gonna complain. And then I'm going to also look at getting some better armor and setting up the crafting for those, and I think that I'm gonna go down the route of either mechanism with their armor or through wherever it is. Yeah, mechanism may be what I do. I'm not sure. Or I could do advanced AE, which I think that this one, I may just get this all in between episodes because it's not that difficult to craft, and you've seen me craft most of these things before. I have done a lot of upgrades, not as much progression as I have done in other episodes, but a ton of upgrades have been made to what you see behind me right here. But that is all I'm going to be doing today. So I will see you guys next time. See ya.